How we doing, everybody? My name is Mr. Schraben. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what Holt Early College is today. This is a tremendous opportunity we have for our students. There's incredible value to Holt Early College for the right student, and this is really unique. We're one of the only schools in the mid-Michigan area that offers their own early college for high school students. Holt Early College is considered a program within our school, and I'm going to go over kind of some of the important information for you for Holt Early College, what wraparound supports we have for students that are in the early college, and the application process, what that looks like. Early colleges have been around since the 1970s. They're not totally brand new, but they've really seen a large expansion in the last 10 years and really the last 5 years. And we are one of only schools in the mid-Michigan area that has their own early college here at Holt High School. But within that, we're actually considered a program within a high school. So a lot of other states that have early colleges, they have different brick and mortar buildings that students would go to. So they'd go for their high school to a different brick and mortar building where there'll be college classes being delivered there, and that's how they take their early college path off site. With ours, we're actually a program within our high school. So students will take classes here at Holt High School. They'll have classes at Davenport University or Lansing Community College, depending on what early college program they're in, and classes across the street at the through our Holt Advantage program. So our senior campus is really a hybrid between high school and college, and so students are able to take classes at Holt, across the street at the senior campus through our Holt Advantage programming, and right on the college campuses here in Lansing. That type of delivery is considered a program within a high school. Here's some important information about the Holt Early College. The goal for this is for students to attain an associate's degree, paid for by the high school. Other exit points could be 60 transferable college credits or a MEMCA certification, but the goal is we're trying to get them to that associate's degree. To enter Holt Early College, students need to have a 2.5 in their Michigan Merit Curriculum courses here, and then once in, they need to maintain a 2.0 in their college courses. The way it works, students actually add a year of high school, so they have a 13th year of high school, and I quote that because that 13th year is spent totally immersed on the college campus taking college classes. But the way it works is the schools get a funding for each student, our FTE funding. And by coding students for early college, it's a 3-year program that starts in their junior year. So they have a junior year, a year 12, and actually a year 13 where they're considered Holt High School students. We bring in that FTE funding, and then we work with our post-secondary partners in Lansing Community College and Davenport University to pay for the students' college classes out of that FTE. So by extending their high school graduation for 1 year, even though they're not here in year 13 hardly at all, they're almost all on the college campus, we're able to use that funding to pay for it. It's really to bridge that gap between high school and to get to that associate's degree. They wouldn't otherwise be able to get enough college credit while in high school without that 13th year. So that's a real important part of early college and a part that creates a lot of confusion. Students will go through and operate with their normal graduating class as they would any other student. They'll walk at graduation in their normal year. They'll go to prom with their group in their normal year. Life will feel that way for them. However, their diploma will actually be foregoing for 1 additional year, and at the end of that, the goal is they'll get their high school diploma and their associate's degree at the same time through 1 more year of high school. So it's a pretty cool opportunity. It's kind of all been set up with the state the way they handle funding so we can help bridge the gap for students between high school and an associate's degree. A couple other things to be aware of. Failing classes could result in having to pay for those classes. Some classes may require college classes to be taken over the summer to get to your associate's degree. And students must be taking responsibility for their behavior and learning. We work with college advisors, we put together programs of study, we build awesome wraparound supports for our college students, but they really need to take control of their learning and follow through. Some of the obvious benefits of early college is the cost of the college credit is paid for by the school for the most part. Wraparound supports are provided for the students that you'll see in a minute. We offer cohort modeling, so all these students will work together in a cohort, which really presents the opportunity to build great relationships. It's a networking piece for them as they bridge that gap between high school and career. All our programs of study for early college are specifically designed to high-wage, high-demand careers in our region, and we have transition services for students to get from high school to career, to college, and to career, and leadership opportunities that are built into the early college as well. Our programs of study with LCC, these have all been identified by high-wage, high-growth occupations in our region. With LCC, we offer insurance and risk management, kinesiology and exercise science, and health and human services as programs of study. With Davenport University, we have an Associates of Computer Programming, Computer Networking, which is our cybersecurity program, and an Associates of Business Administration. So these 6 programs of study make up the various pathways that students could take in early college. This slide I don't want to go on too far just because it can be a little confusing, but what it's highlighting here is that 5th year of high school. So in grade 11, students take a combination of classes of high school and college classes. In year 11, they'll have 1 class per semester. In year 12, they'll have 3 college classes per semester. And then in year 5, that 5th year, they'll be fully immersed on the college campus, taking 4 to 5 classes per semester. Here's the wraparound support. So what do we provide for these students other than just dual enrolling them in the college classes? They have a college seminar piece that they're able to take advantage of where they work here with a teacher and they have a space to work on their college class. They have mentors that they're assigned that they work with. We have academic advising set up specifically for our early college students and career readiness workshops, as well as some social events for our cohort students. Here's our team of early college mentors. These slew of teachers are all champion teachers at our high school who want to be part of the early college and go above and beyond and help students with their mentoring of that experience. So this is a great list of champion teachers that are all there as mentors for our students. We have early college seminar with Miss Meredith right now, and we'll have other teachers participate in that as we grow early college. Weekly mentoring conversations, career readiness workshops. So we have Davenport University's career advising team come in and work with students to do goal building, Myers-Briggs, personal branding lesson. So they're kind of getting some of that extra things too. We want students to have a full understanding of who they are, where they're going, and what they want to do with this college education. They'll meet with Mr. Connor, he's our academic advisor for the early college, and they'll do trips to LCC in Davenport to get a feel for it and tour of the campus before they start taking classes there. We'll have some social events for the students. So we had a team building kickoff. These dates will change annually, but we had a team building kickoff at the beginning of the semester with pizza and t-shirts and yearbook picture and team building. We'll have a bowling outing we're going to do this spring for this year's cohort to welcome next year's cohort to the whole early college. And we went to an LCC basketball game as well. Some expectations for students and parents, making sure they're attending early college seminar daily, checking their college email, devoting additional time to studying, keeping parents and mentors in the loop on what's going on in their college classes. And really, it's important that they behave in a professional manner that shows respect to oneself and their classmates in their high school. And then for families, the biggest thing is just making sure that students have the proper technology they need to be successful, that they are communicating with you and their mentor, and that they don't feel like they're having to do this on their own. They're not navigating it on their own. So really being kind of in tune with what's going on with them in their college classes so that you can loop us in if needed. This is important for us, the whole social emotional development of our student. It's a fast track between high school to their associate's degree to career. A student could come from Holt High School, enter this program as a sophomore, get their associate's degree and their high school diploma in their 5th year and be career and college ready and go right into either a 4-year program at a university or into the workforce in a high-wage, high-demand job. So we're trying to help prepare them for that through these career readiness workshops, as well as the rigorous academic studies that they're going to be taking on at an earlier age. They need to be the type of student who's mature to handle that. So in summary, Holt Early College is a pathway within our school that helps connect students from Holt High School to an associate's degree and then ultimately to a high-wage, high-demand career. We do that by adding a 13th year of high school, even though that 5th year is all on a college campus. And this is for sophomores to apply for. So you start in year 11, so you apply for early college in your sophomore year. Applications are available in the counseling office. And thank you for your time. Hope to invite you to be part of our early college.